Okay, so if you have not checked out the last couple readings that I put on my channel, check them out because they're on point. It's especially the last one I did where it was just like oracle cards. It was highly motivating. It was high frequency, and I left it as that. And I was like, I'm gonna come back with the drama on another video because, woo, that one was pretty good. Especially if you need some type of motivation. Okay, can we see what's coming up currently coming up for Gemini? What are we experiencing here? Okay. I want to see these cards real quick. King of Cups. Yep. This King of Cups is just showing me in the current space and time that you're in. You're loved, you're supported, you are in alignment or going into alignment with something that you need to be doing or that makes you feel good, that you can rest assured that. Let me tell y'all a story too, because this is like something that puts you in a better place. Answers coming to you, right? I don't know. I'm for all of you guys that understand that I do, part of my readings are real life situations and storytelling. But I don't know how many of you guys were familiar with the whole Kenneka Jenkins situation and how it was playing out, and then how everything kind of started fizzling out. They were about to do a major protest at Rosemont at that hotel. And, you know, especially like a lot of some different stuff that was getting exposed about Chicago. I promise you, that's where I really started getting into like a lot of information. Okay, if I could just pick up where I left off. So, basically, this is where I really got into. Well, look, I'd be interested in this type of stuff anyways. Anything dealing with human behavior and why they do certain things that they do, whether it be not so good or good, you know, especially the not so good things. But I really started understanding and looking into the whole gang culture that makes up New York. And I was already familiar with gang culture type stuff because it always fascinated me. The fact that people have to group up in the way they did. And like, I see it's, you know, in order to operate, because I am just totally opposite of that. It was something I just did not understand. But this whole Kenneka Jenkins thing helped me see, or is where I started getting into understanding like a lot of the gang activities and the crime and all that was going on in Chicago. And it never ceased to surprise me. Well, it surprises me, but it never ceased to amaze me that the type of things and behaviors and activities that was going on that other people defend, you know, that other people will defend, that it's just, it's, and I can't stand like when I see other blacks defending a lot of these, the gang activities. And I get it, if you live in that area in society, a lot of people were afraid to speak out. But I'm just saying, like, being on the outside of that and seeing certain things and understanding certain things that was going on, it is very hard to watch. However, the reason why I said is Kenneka being a Gemini, exposed the situation that happened with her, exposed a lot of different things that was going on. A lot of different things. And even people looking into body part harvesting and all of that. However, just recently, it's coming back around. And it's not a surprise to me for the simple fact that I understand the transits, the astrological transits that's coming about, that's taking place, that's bringing this up. If you don't understand, check out my Butterfly to Light channel. All right. Where I go more into details with the astrological transits and insights too. So I'm not surprised that this is coming up. However, Kenneka Jenkins' mother, okay, she's exposing herself. If you give it time, people will expose themselves. It never fails. Kenneka Jenkins' mother, right, which happens to be a Capricorn, is speaking and she's admitting certain things. Like, for one, how she was paid off $3 million, over $3 million, to stay silent and to not speak on her own child and what happened. Then she says she's always known what happened. Well, she told that to one of the biggest protesters, like one of the persons named Jedediah, that was actually acting on her side and, you know, trying to bring justice to the whole situation with her daughter, Kenneka. She tells him, hey, hold off, back up, let's not do this protest. Because they was going to protest this motel to find out the answers of what happened, right? And she was like, hold off, let's not proceed with this because I know what happened to my daughter. She told him this. And at the time, he just kind of like shut down because he's like, what? This lady backstabbed me. She's lying. She's, you know, backstabbing her own daughter. I'm confused. Like, he was literally confused about what she told him because he's like, well, what were we doing all this time then? And he felt like at the time coming forward and telling people with this, which I think he did to the extent that he could. But at the time, it was so much going on around this case. It would be really like beating a dead horse because all she had to do was just not respond to the situation. All she had to do was act like she didn't know what was going on, right? So he just left it alone. But years later, like 8 years later or so, if it's not a little bit longer, I'm not completely sure on the time of that, but it's coming back around that she sits here and she exposes herself and she's speaking on how she was paid this $3 million to stay silent, and she wants to know where the cell phone, the clothes, just different things that they were trying to find out years ago. She wants to bring all that back to the forefront. And guess what, guys? She's broke. She spent all of the money, the hush money. And you know, I can't be in her shoes to think or to understand where she was coming from at the time. Because money can buy a lot of people out. And this is why I never have been interested or too attached to material things. I never been, because, and I noticed that, and I was like, nope, I don't want to make myself too attached to material things, name brands, high-end stuff, just things that I feel like okay, it's fine. Get that stuff. After you've learned yourself and after you understand that does not make you valuable, that does not make you valuable, or that does not devalue you if you don't have access to those things. Understand that first. Understand who you are first so that you don't fall victim to this fake, these illusions. So I'm like, what after you have spent the money, you're now telling on yourself. And here we go with your own daughter finally being put in a position to where the situation could be vindicated in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they find out the answer. It really, to me, was a huge setup for different reasons, baby. It was a huge setup to me. This is what I'm telling you. And this is what a lot of you guys are realizing that you're coming out of, based off of like actually sitting there and looking at it, based off of different reasons, people's motives, different people's motives. Even this could be an energetic thing depending on what you're here for. Because if you're here to change generational patterns, the energy itself could be against you. Entities themselves could be against you. Even using people in your physical life, your physical reality, to come up against you as well. So it's like we have to see this for what it really is. But I told that story because I'm just like, and it even revealed the people that were trying to support her and just being in alignment with all that. And then even just the whole vibration and the frequency of money. It's not the money itself. It's what people are willing to do for the money. It's what people are willing to do for their selfishness or for whatever they perceive. Because in the mother's mind, the mother could be like, okay, well, you know what? $3 million. I'm broke now. You know, if I take this 3 million, you know, there's a chance that maybe they'll find out, or there's a chance that it's like, okay, well, me finding out what possibly happened, they could be lying to me, they could be telling the truth. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be what it is. But at least I could take this 3 million to change my life. I lost my daughter already. I can't get her back. You never know what the mindset of the people or the person that you are dealing with, where they're at. And this is why we got to be careful. This is why we have to be able to follow our intuition when being involved with other people, because you never know. And it's not for us to scare ourselves. It's just for us to have this understanding. You never know where a person's mindset is at, where their mind is at, where they are being convinced to believe. Because it's just amazing to me how vindication works. It's just amazing to me when it comes full circle. Either way, it comes full circle, and she's spent the money. She's lost the money. A fool and the money will soon part. And she is still left with having to tell the truth, having to expose the reality of how things really played out. But anyways, I took up time to even talk about this because I like that situation. I was one of those people to where it consumed a lot of my time, and I even lost hope after it kind of died down. I'm like this is just not fair. And just for it to come back up and come around again, I wanted to put a little contribution to karma, to vindication in here. Okay. So yeah, you know, but here we go. King of Cups. King of Cups. You being supported. This could be spirit. This could be you being in alignment. With what? With the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, working things out. Things are working out in your favor. Things are going to be able to work out, right? Working on spending your time. Where you're putting your time. Where you putting your energy. With the Two of Pentacles. With this King of Cups too, this could be someone wanting to work on something with you, or work on something with you, or work together with you on something. So you could be having some people that wants to collaborate or collaborations coming up. It's up to you. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it takes money to make money. But I don't know, because that Two of Pentacles is speaking of your value. Like, what is your value? How you see yourself. So you have to be careful when it comes to giving into energy or giving into relationships, interactions with people, to where you're benefiting them, but they can't give you anything out of the interaction. This is something that you're learning and understanding and recognizing right about now. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're not trapped. So this is the thing. Somebody wants to work something out, or something is going to be worked out. You're not blocked. You're not trapped. And it's a timing thing. And that story that I told about Kenneka shows that even more. Okay? Because where things was at a standstill, things were at a halt, then that's been opened and you're being released. Something that's working out, something that you have going on that, or you want to do could work out inside of your favor. But I'm also getting, though, be careful of what it is that you wish for, or you ask for, or that you want to work out. Because some things ain't worth working out with people. You know. But that's there. I'm going to have to tell you what's there. Yeah, you got a decision that you're going to have to make with the Four of Wands. Maybe if this is on some sort of security situation, some sort of home situation, something that you saw security in that you don't anymore, or you should not rely on. But yeah, that's definitely, you're going to have to make a decision. I don't know. Some of you guys might decide to let go of something. Or it's appearing almost like a sacrifice. See, don't get me started on that whole Kenneka thing, because that was definitely sacrificial to me. Ooh, the Seven of Swords. See? Shady. Something is shady. Something is not right. Something is not right about some offer that somebody wants to offer you. And this is the thing. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords, what Spirit wants you to know or to be mindful of is that you're not stuck, and that this is a good time, or the timing for this, it could be good for some of you guys to break off and do something different, or to go after what it is that you really want, right? All right. But the way that you do that could be different than another person would do it, because it depends on where you're at in life. Because we have some of you guys that you're able to just go make moves. I mean, make big steps. You know, you're put in that position to be like, okay, well, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to have happen. This is what I'm going to focus on. And then others, I know people that be like, well, I have job, I have bills, I have life. I have to see about that first. Okay, I get it. Okay, let's see what this Seven of Swords is about. Seven of Swords, the Hanged Man. Yep, be cautious. There's some sort of fight or argument or adversary or something that's brewing. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Hanged Man and the Five of Wands. Okay, so what is that then? Oh. Dang, I hate this. Is somebody making a decision to let some sort of family situation go? Because I kind of see this too, Gemini. Like, maybe if this is not you, per se, this is around you, or it's around you or involving you, almost as if, I don't know, if someone lied to you about their true situation that they have going on, like they're not being honest about really what's going on in their situation. You don't know the whole truth. You don't know. You don't see something to its entirety, right? Because this person is hiding. Let's just see. Because this is something else that I'm getting that just, I feel like it's coming to me. Someone is in conflict or battling. Are they battling themselves? They're battling someone or other people. When it comes to you, I don't know whether this is defending you, being with you, whatever the case may be. However, they are behind the scenes. They're having this argument, or they're having this fight, or this battle, confrontation. Okay, why? Because I didn't get out my other cards, my other tarot cards that I clarify with. Over something from the past, Six of Cups. Over an ex. Over their feelings, how they feel about you. So, someone could be hiding the fact or battling with themselves because they want to come towards you about how they feel about you. They could be thinking about things from the past. Maybe their relationship with you, how things were good. But now y'all don't talk. Or they know that you're done with them, with the Three of Cups and the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles reverse. And then on top of that, they will have to let something go or someone go. Okay. Because I'm hearing like somebody is sad to see you go. Because wherever you're leaving from, it's going to be affected. Wherever you're leaving from, whoever you left from, whatever departed out of your life, it's going to be, it's going to go downhill. It's not going to be the same. And this person or these people know that the situation is not going to be the same. And I feel like you know that too, but you're done waiting. You're done putting yourself in a position to where it's just so much strife and contentment and battles. You're tired of being in positions or situations to where it's like you got to constantly fight for your position, or you got to constantly fight for who you are, or you got to constantly battle people that said that they want to be in a relationship with you. It's like, well, if you wanted to, you would. You wouldn't be coming up with all these excuses. Okay, so what does this person want? Where's Gemini? Seven of Wands reverse. They want you to let your guard down. They want you to let your guard down and have a new start or a new beginning here. So for some of you guys, someone wants some sort of new start. They want you to forgive them. And it's interesting enough because why does it seem like the same person that wants a new start was the cause of the demise of what it is that y'all had? Or what they had with you. What do they want? Ooh, the strength. The strength card. They want for you guys to be able to see this through. They want to come back. They want you to come back. They want for you guys to work something out with the Judgment card. But they know that they can't just come back single-handedly, that you left for a reason, or that you're going to say something to them. They're going to have to confront something, or they're going to have to... There's no just coming back. They know that if they do come back towards you, you're going to present the facts. They're going to have those heavy, hard conversations. They're going to actually have to be truthful. And some of them, what is it that they're going to be truthful about? That they're going to have to be truthful about? Let's get these cards real quick. Yep, like Kenneka Jenkins' mom being truthful. And it ain't just her. There was someone, there's other people involved. Like the situations with her friends, someone that she was involved with romantically. The light bulb moment. Yep, sudden realization. Oh, they want to be truthful that they had a sudden realization. They're feeling inspired, insightful awareness. They're the light bulb moment. They realize something. Yeah, that things ain't the same since you been gone, or since you left out, you made a decision to leave this situation, or since they made the wrong decision. Because if you haven't checked out that video, I have that uploaded on my channel, where someone made the wrong choice, and ever since they made the wrong choice, they have been feeling it heavy, hard. I don't know what they was telling themselves, baby. Yep, them and their little squad. They feel like you, they feel, look at this, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. Yeah. They realize that you mean something to them. Oh, this could be for some of y'all too, that you're meeting or you're coming across your tribe or people that want to have you in their life. They want to celebrate with you, or they want to include you in on things, spend time with you, be around you as well. Like you guys are meeting your soul tribe, or even rekindling relationships as like from another perspective. Because like I said before, if people had these false narratives of you, or they came to some sort of decision about you that based off of something that they misinformation, based off of something other people were saying, whatever the case may be, they see that now. They recognize that now. They recognize what you stood for, what you were trying to say, who you were. And they want to come back around to try to rekindle the relationship with you. Supersize me. Doing too much, excessive overindulgence. I don't know, because I see some of you guys getting irritated with some of these people. Because you're just like, why does this person why do they keep trying, what do they want me around? What do they keep trying to... You ever seen situations where they're like, hey, what do you, we're trying to trying to get you, bait you into a situation, or get you to, it's like sell something to you. Like, hey, we want, what is it that you like? Or how do you feel about what's going on? Or, because I see someone, especially if they messed up with you, this person is trying to cater to you. Let me cater to you. Like they're trying to, or they're going to be trying to, even though they're meeting judgment and you call judgment on the situation, they know they have to come back and face this, what they did. They're going to be trying to fluff it up a little bit. They're going to be trying to be like, well, Yeah, I did do that. Oh, yeah, I was around when they were talking about you. Oh, yeah, I did backstab you, but it was because I thought, or it was, oh, no, it wasn't the way that it seemed. You know, oh, yeah, would you like a little bit more, you want another piece of pie? Whatever they're bringing to you or how they have to come back around towards you, they're trying to butter up the situation. That's why they say, be careful how you treat people on the way to the top, or how you act when you thinking that you are on the way to the top. You on the way to the top, you're doing good in life, you're doing better, and you think that somebody else is down. Be careful how you treat people. Same way you got to meet them coming down. Knocked up. This is reverse pregnancy, expecting mothering. That's a pregnancy. Oh yeah, because there was some sort of false alarm. Someone used a pregnancy scare to try to coerce somebody, and maybe this person is interested in you. Or they're trying some sort of tactics to get pregnant, or it's for someone to impregnate. Like maybe because whoever this over here is with the Seven of Swords and that wants to come back, whoever they're dealing with, it's like they're starting to see that person is a liar, or they're starting to see that person is something not right. Like this person uses the kids, or they use like pregnancy scares. Like, oh yeah, they told someone, or they told this person, hey, I'm pregnant, to hold on to the person. Ooh, wait. Graduation day, level up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. They know that they cannot come back around to you the way that they did. Pretty much for a lot of y'all, who, whatever this energy is, whoever the person, whoever the situation, it's you graduated. You graduated from this lesson. You have been released from these lessons. These lessons. Some of you guys are actually graduating, or you're working on that. You didn't allow yourself to become stuck by the fact that you had a child, or you became pregnant or something like that. But look, it says leveling up. So now you're going to the next level of things, and you're taking your wisdom and understanding that you acquired with you. Congratulations. Somebody knows you leveled up too. When you, even if you don't tell a person, they could feel it. People could feel when you doing something different, or when you not, you on to something else. Today, good vibes, present in the moment. Yeah. Just take it day by day. Whoever this is, they want to take things day by day with you. They don't want to rush into anything, but they definitely want you in their life. That's what today means, is what it is coming out to me. They want you in their life. Receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Yeah, they're going to be exposed. Everything's exposed, or it will be. They want to come forth and bring you the truth, right? Or the truth now finally comes out. Remember, let's go back. Whenever I tell a story, it's for a reason. Let's go back to Kenneka Jenkins. And you ain't even got to ask no questions. They're going to just pour out the truth. They're going to expose themselves, or be exposed by somebody else. A financial situation plays a part. Look, penny pinching, financial struggle, saving up, budgeting. Listen, look, remember we talked about that money, that hush money, $3 million. So around some sort of money or financial situation, somebody sold you up okay. So basically, because whoever you're dealing with, or like it could be materialistic. Let's just say they didn't see the value in you or they bypassed it because what you did or what you were about, they felt like didn't value them or didn't value them anymore. It was not a financial come up. It was not this look or aesthetic that they wanted. They went the other way. They went the other direction because it was this, whatever it was an illusion around keeping them up and making them look a certain way. that wasn't real, because we see that it's gone right now. The person is gone. The person that they end up being with or dealing with, it's like either they didn't really know each other because of how they came together was based off of falsehoods, illusions, what they could materially gain with each other. Okay. And I'm also getting to, like, some of them are resolving karmic cyclings and patterns as well that they're coming out of. So if this is somebody else, if this person is coming towards you too, they have resolved a lot of karmic patterns and cycling of events that they were in. Because you definitely did. And remember, we talked about the mirror effect when we were meeting people in relationships and stuff. Lift off. I'm about to end it. Woo! Something else went. Lift off. Look. Yep, this chain, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. Somebody was weighed down. They have to tell the truth and have to expose themselves right now because they're weighed down. They feel guilty and they're weighed down. You done lifted off. You done took off. Fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. Wow. If they could catch you, Jim. Wow. Any more cards? Yes. Look. Yes. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. The honeymoon was reversed. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Look at that. It's reversed because something is not working out. And, they're saying you see things for what they really are. And somebody else does too. Ain't that something? Communicate, compromise, forgive, and work it out. Somebody wants to work it out. Now they want you to compromise. They want you to have mercy on them, Gemini. They didn't show you no mercy. When they was coming at you, when they was dogging you out, when they was lying, when they was mistreating you, when they was acting like you was nothing, they couldn't show you no mercy. But now they want you to show them some mercy. Oh, look at this. You cannot make this up. Cycles is reversed. See? Dang, somebody is coming out of some cycles. That's you for sure. Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. They can't even begin their life right without coming straight with you. They can't successfully move past these patterns and these cyclings of events without coming towards you, without coming to clear it up with you, without coming to play what's due. But just to be fair, somebody is definitely ending. They were stuck in karmic patterns, cyclings of events. They kept being stuck. Now they're finally seeing that that's not where they want to be. Challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing. But this is what they want you to do. Spirit is like, but Gemini, this is the thing. You broken free from a lot of stuff. You're being released from these chained events, from this chained karmic energy. You've been released. However, Spirit knows and understands that it's challenging. It's a challenging position for you to be in. So continue working on healing. Continue working on elevating yourself. Continue working on moving forward. Even though you're free, you know how it go. Take a person that's been like locked up or something, or experienced something for so long. You take a person that's been in prison. When they get out, they're happy that they're out. Some of them want to go back because that's all that they're used to. Some of them find it challenging to be free. And this is no different than what you could be going through, because it's like, wow, like finally, you mean you're looking to see if the other shoe gonna drop. If the person is going to just all of a sudden, people that is in your life that's saying they want to be in your life going to dog you out for no reason, going to devalue you. But another part to that is that when we get put in a position to where we end up doing things, figuring out life, having to do without people, having to do without a partner. Because you got some people that's been single for so long, it's like you want a partner, but then again, you be like, but man, do I really, like, yeah, but do I really want to put myself in that? And you think about how people are and how they lie and how you got to deal with all this other stuff and they shortcomings and all that. But then you have to look at the flip side of that. because you have to understand that it is possible to get involved with somebody that has good intentions for you, when you have good intentions for yourself first. Because when we have good intentions for ourselves first, we are less likely to get involved with people that show us that they don't have the best intentions for us. We're able to nip it in the butt. And you realize that relationships is a part of living. And you realize that you can have healthy relationships with people and still have a little bit of fun and still have a little bit of, healthy competition, however the case may be. But the people, when dust settles, they're going to show up and they're going to be there in the way that you're going to be there for them, however the case may be. So we live and we learn. So this was pretty interesting, Gemini. I'm going to stop right there. You got a lot coming up. You got a lot coming up. Look, especially around work. Making things work, and people want to work something out on you because they ain't ready to let you go. You see that? All right. So, Geminis, till the next time, like the video, subscribe to the channel because I'll be back.